And what is going on YouTube? It is your boy Big Play Slay here, coming back with another video. And in today's video, we'll be going over the Philadelphia Eagles and 5 defensive ends, or not 5, actually 4, that they should target in this up-and-coming offseason. In this 2022 offseason, you know, the defensive end position is a position we're going to target the most, in my opinion, this offseason. So, whether that be through the draft or free agency. Now, let's jump into our first guy, Chandler Jones. Chandler Jones, obviously, he would make a lot of sense because, in terms of money, 16 mil, that's something we have to look out for. Do we want to pay him that much for how old he is? We're trying to get younger, but he still fits what we're trying to do. And there's already been reports that we're interested in him, like heavily interested in him. So that kind of signifies that we're going to be in the market looking for guys like him. Howie Roseman has been always aggressive. The cap literally does not matter to him. So, whether that be, him trying to go after any player on legitimately any team for a trade, Howie Roseman will always be aggressive. And I think that could come with a lot of signs. If we get a guy like Chandler Jones, 16 mil, it definitely means that you'll have to spend the boatload on him. But this guy he has 10.5 sacks per every single year. He had 10.5 last year. 0 in 2020. He had 2020, originally 2020, he had 0. Or I think he had 1 in 2020. And in 2019, plus, he had 19 sacks, 13, 17. That's wild. That's something we could definitely use on this team. We need pressure, and that's what he, brings. So Chandler Jones is the first guy. Now the second guy I would look at is Hassaon Reddick. I would say Hassaon Reddick because, first of all, he is 27 years old, and that's not really that old. And I hear a lot of people say, what's his position? Is he linebacker, defensive end, outside linebacker? What is he, a right outside linebacker, left? The dude can pressure. He can get to the quarterback. He had 11 sacks last year with the Panthers. I think he agreed to a 1-year deal last year with the Panthers. So whatever next team signs him, I expect a 2-year deal. Anywhere in that 10 mil, 9 mil range, something where he's best suited for. Because I think this guy is really talented. In 2020, that was his best season with the Cardinals. That was the year before he signed with the Panthers. He had 12.5 sacks. We need pressure. This guy is a fast defensive end. He gets to the quarterback, and that's something we're missing. And he's young too. Now I gotta look at his contract, because if it's not too much, then I would definitely look at it. But if we get a guy like this, I don't think we're gonna pay him too much. Last year, he had a 1-year deal with Carolina that was worth up to $6 million. So now I think it's gonna definitely bump up, slightly a notch. I think, as I said earlier, I expect a 2-year deal from any other team that signs him. So his signing bonus this year was $4 million. Okay, he had a cap hit of $4 million. So I don't know if I would wanna. Of course I would want to get him. Of course I would love to get him, but I don't know, man. I think we get someone better. I think he would make a good fit, but hey, man, he's a little too out of position for my likings, but I still think he can fit what we're trying to do. But I would probably look at someone else, maybe through the draft. But let's go to Dante Fowler. Dante Fowler, this is an interesting one. This is literally a hit or miss pick if you get a guy like this. Dante Fowler, he just signed a deal with the Falcons not even too long ago. In 2022, he had a signing bonus of $4 million, and his cap hit was $4.6 million. He signed a 3-year contract worth $45 million last year with the Falcons. And I think it could make some problems for us because, especially if we try to look at a guy like this, it's a hit or miss, right? We don't do good with hit or misses. Howie Roseman has a track record with that, especially through the draft. Cough, cough. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. Jalen Reagor. That explains it all. Now, you look at this guy's career. He played with Jacksonville, LA, the Rams, and he played with the Falcons last year. And he just got released by the Falcons not even too long ago, because he just got paid a massive deal, which he probably should not have been paid. He got drafted by the Jags. He signed a 4-year deal for his rookie contract. And then he got fined a lot. He was suspended, and then he was traded to the Rams in that Quincy Williams trade in 2018 of October. And then he signed a 1-year deal worth $12 million with the Rams in 2019. And then he signed with the Falcons recently on a 3-year, $45 million contract with Atlanta. And then February, which was literally last month, he was released by the Falcons. So this guy definitely has an interesting track record. Would I do it? No, because it's a major hit or miss. And I'm not willing to do that. I really want dogs on this team. I'm not trying to hit or miss on players. I just want to win. And I think this guy can bring something to the table, but I want players that, are just, I know what I'm going to get with them. And then the last player we got here is Emmanuel Ogbah. Emmanuel Ogbah, he definitely fits what we're trying to do. I think if we get a guy like this, of course he played for the Dolphins last year. His value was exceeded fairly because he signed a 2-year deal worth $15 million in 2020 and the 2020 offseason. And then he established himself as one of the best players on that team. And then his contract terms is 2-year, $15 million. His dead cap, I think it was around that $7.5 million range. And I think this guy definitely brings something to the table for sure. He signed a 2-year deal, as I mentioned, with the Dolphins. He was traded in that Eric Murray trade. Why did I say Eric Berry? Eric Murray trade that sent him from KC to Cleveland or something like that. And that was in 2019. His career stats are looking like this: 21 in 2021, 9 sacks in 2020. 2019 with Kansas City, 5.5, 3 with the Browns, and then consistently he's been a solid player. And he definitely brings something to the team. He's 28 years old. This guy would make a massive production for this team. We need blitzing. And I think you could do a lot with this guy in terms of like stump blitzes with the safety. He gets to the quarterback if you want him to. And he definitely causes pressure. I think we need more of that. And I think with his contract, which I don't think he's going to get paid too much, he might get solid payment, but I don't think he's going to get paid at a high level. But hey man, that's the 4 players that I would look at defensive end. Let me know what you guys think of this video. Y'all like, comment, share, and subscribe. Y'all have a safe and blessed day. Peace.